Shout out to everybody in battle rap. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to say to y'all. Before we get started about the Hitman Holla situation, it's a lot of things happening this week. And well, that happened like last week that I do want to talk about, make time to talk about, but I kind of don't want to just keep going live. So I'm gonna end up talking to y'all about some things. It's kind of crazy, it's going on in battle rap. But first, I do want to say shout out to Saint LA before we get into the Hitman Holla topic. A lot of people don't know or they haven't been paying attention. Saint LA is fire. He's fire, you know what I mean? And he wants to go to the URL. He did an interview on 15 Minutes of Fame. Shout out to Anwar. He ended up doing the interview. And he was asking, I think it was like at the home event or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was like GTX or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe it was the home event. But he said that he wants to go to the URL and he wants one of his first battles to be I think he said Truffaut or somebody of that caliber. And then Truffaut was like walking up the stairs and he was like, yo, I'm willing to battle him. I put out a post on Twitter and Truffaut basically commented on the post and said he's ready. So, I always wanted to see a battle between Saint LA and Chess, obviously because of politics. It's difficult to make a battle like that happen. But if they can figure out a way to get Saint LA to the URL, I wouldn't be mad at it. He's saying he's not asking for anything crazy. He just wants an opponent for him that makes sense. Don't try to give him a crucible. Just give him an opponent that makes sense. And I feel like they offer A-Ward twerk, and A-Ward like real sick, like on a volume and things like that. So if they can do that for him, I don't understand why they wouldn't be able to give Saint LA like a Truffaut. That's just my personal opinion. I'm just a blogger like many, but let's make it fair. I want to see him on the URL. And if he feels like he's talented enough to go up there and, battle with the best of them, let him do it. I mean, I think he beat Disaster. He won I think it was like 150,000. I can't remember, 20, 50,000. He won money, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he doesn't have the ability to battle. Just give him an opportunity and give him a chance. I think they should. You know what I mean? So y'all tell me what y'all think. And Chess! What you think? I see you doing the Hip Hop is Real interviews, you all in Mother Nature talking about spending time with Mother Nature. No, this dude talking about coming to the URL. Would you be interested in y'all should ask Hip Hop is Real. Shout out to y'all. Would y'all be interested, or would he be interested in battling a Saint LA possibly sometime in the future if he can do well on the URL? You know what I'm saying? I'm curious about that. Now, I do want to talk about the next topic. Shout out to Hitman Holla. Shout out to Goodz. Before I talk about the Hitman Holla, what he said about Goodz and his performance, I do want to say I'm seeing mixed reviews right now, and I'm going to give credit to Goodz on a couple of things, right? To sit out for 2 years and to come back to battle rap and to make it to where you've got fans still arguing for you, I think is kind of dope. I think Good's second round was good, and I think his third round was good. His first round was okay. It was just easy to block. Captain he was just clearly better than him. You know what I mean? And then the second round, I think he may have edged it easy. And the third round, after watching it, yeah, I'm going with easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it could possibly be like a 3-0. You know what I'm saying? But I could see somebody arguing for Goodz in the second and arguing with Goodz in the third. And some people say things like, yo, like, I even get into this like, yo, you can't just talk money or talk about the same thing all around, but he may have a fan base that's all they want to hear. So y'all tell me what y'all think. I do feel like he's got to switch it up and he's got to modernize his style. I don't feel like Goodz is controlling the crowd like he used to. And when you really look at his battles, because I went back before I get into this, and I looked at like him versus Tay-Rock and just like him and T-Top and stuff like that. It's like he does have the ability. I think it's like maybe the first round, like a lot of times, like he can control the crowd. But towards the third, I think he normally like loses the crowd and people kind of like, start booing him and stuff like that. I did notice that, but the easy to block captain battle, I think he did all right. And we'll see when the battle drops how people receive it, but I think he did all right. I didn't think he got slaughtered or killed or nothing like that. I think he lost clearly, but I didn't think he just did like terrible like what you're hearing. So I seen a Hitman Holla, he put out a post, right? And this is what Hitman Holla said. He said, What's funny is y'all used to call me emotional every chance y'all got, with zero signs of me being emotional in 36 battles, but sit on this app and praise battlers for talking through N-words entire rounds and being emotional. He's talking about Goodz. What do y'all think about that? You know, do you think Hitman Holla is right? Do you think that the fans would turn on him if he acted in such a way as Goodz? I think he's right. I think he is. You know, like think about it. If Hitman Holla is sitting there talking to an imaginary person in the crowd or talking to people in the crowd, period, you know, while somebody is rapping, walking away from him, doing all this stuff, y'all would have a fit if any one of these battlers did something like that, except for a few. And Goodz just so happens to be one of them that can get away with it. But here's my thing with this whole situation. I feel like Goodz, when you battle Goodz, you know that's the package that you're gonna get. You know that's his defense. You know he's gonna talk through your rounds. You know he's gonna like try to distract you. That's his whole. That's his defense. That's his demeanor. That's his like he's not thinking about anything you doing while you rap. That's like his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily think now like it should be like looked at like, okay, well, Goodz, he can't be doing all this. He can't be doing. You just have to write and perform expecting that. You know what I mean? Because it is a part of Goodz' persona of what he does. It is. You know what I mean? So y'all tell me what y'all think. And I think Easy the Block Captain was very equipped to deal with that. You know, he wasn't thrown off. He got through his material. His material was better than Goodz. And he outclassed him. I feel like he outclassed him and he did what he was supposed to do. So y'all tell me what y'all think below about that. You know what I mean? But as far as, you know, Goodz being emotional and all that, I did see like, when Easy the Block Captain and Goodz, they got into it. You know, I think Goodz may have touched him or something like that, and then Easy was like, yo, like, don't touch me again. Like, touch me again. Like, I F you up like, on this stage. And, you know, he was going in like that. I'm not even mad at Easy doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you have to have, you know, shout out to both of them, but you got to have, like, your boundaries. And sometimes people will do more than what, you know what I mean? Like try to like sun you. And he felt like, yo, like I'm not dealing with none of that on this stage. And, you know, shout out to him. He didn't end up fighting Goodz. They talked, you know what I mean? Like said what they needed to say. And, you know, it just ended up getting broken up and they, you know, they finished the battle. But as far as Goodz being emotional, even during that time, I did not see Goodz emotional. I didn't see Goodz emotional really through this whole battle. I'm just being real. You know, maybe y'all did. But I didn't, you know, but Hitman Holla is saying he feels that Goodz can be emotional. He can do it, walk around, do whatever you want, do whatever you want to do, but nobody else can do that, you know. And I think, you know, for the most part, he's right. But I think that's part of Goodz. It's what it is, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. As far as, say, LA, you know, talk to the right people and try to see if you can get on the URL. I am supporting, say, LA. You know, if y'all get him on the URL, I will help, you know, kind of promote him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Come rate, subscribe, let me know. And Hitman, when you gonna get back on that stage? When you gonna get back on that stage, bro? No. You were supposed to battle Geechee Gotti. This is what they were saying. You got a lot of fans, bro. They want to see you back on that stage. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't opposed to that, you know, but I do feel like the Hitman Holla and Geechee Gotti battle is out. We got to think like this is a very expensive, probably $150,000, $200,000 battle, at least. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Geechee's been losing a lot. He lost to Jazz. He lost to Clean Paper. He lost to Hollow the Dime. He lost to True Foe. You know what I mean? So, and you want like wild money. It's something that y'all got to think about, you know, and then Hitman Holla, like, even though that doesn't necessarily matter on the URL stage, they say, but he's got an arguable loss with Cassidy, which a lot of people got him winning, but it's an arguable loss to Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? And then he's got another, like, arguable loss. So, and then the Bill Collector battle, some people got him losing. You know, so y'all tell me what y'all think. I think Calico beat him. I think Calico may have gotten, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was maybe the second and third. I can't remember, but he lost to Calico, in my opinion. He's got a debatable with Cassidy, and then he ended up losing to Bill Collector. And so you got to think about that when you factor in, like, do you want to see people that's not really winning battles get paid way more money than people that win battles. You know what I mean? It's what y'all got to think. But I would like to see Hitman Holla on stage. I think if him to have as many views that he's had and still be box office, you know, when he's on a card, it's a different type of energy. And a lot of people seen a lot of battlers perform. I don't think they've seen Hitman Holla perform a lot. You know, because I've seen him a few times. I've seen him against K-Shine. He shakes the building. Like he literally does. You know what I'm saying? He gets up there and the crowd is erupting. He's shaking the building. I seen him versus Casino. He did well against Casino. I seen him live. I think he might have did a 2-on-2 or something like that. I seen him, man, and then I seen him. Who else I see you against him, man? I seen you a couple times. Seen you versus Cassie. I was on stage with that one. I said, like, he rocks buildings, you know, and you know his box office when he's booked, he's going to sell. You know, for the most part, even on a small card, he's going to sell out the whole place. You know, so it does make sense financially if you're looking at a business perspective to book Hitman Holla. And I think he knows that, and I think that's why his price is so high. You know what I'm saying? But as far as him and Geechee, I wouldn't want to see it right now. Maybe later I won't want to see it, but maybe, you know, New Jersey Twerk is out. I don't want to see him versus Twerk either. Twerk got to win some battles. Just going to jail ain't going to cut it. You got to win some battles. You know what I mean? I know he calling out K-Shine. Now we'll end up talking about that. But, you know, who would y'all want to see Hitman Holla battle? You know what I mean? But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. I do want to say this. I do feel like, in my personal opinion, viewing everything, I think media has gotten to a point to where, and Surf said this, that it's kind of not biased. You know, I think everybody, for the most part, that I see, that I view, like on all these different channels, I think a lot of people are like kind of unbiased, like with their viewpoints, and they're talking about how they really feel, how they either really, you know, even like I think it's very rare when you see a person have in a prediction somebody winning and say somebody else won. That's very rare. But I think more people are like going ahead and doing that, you know? So I think this is kind of a non-biased community right now. I'm proud of everybody, you know what I mean? Like sticking to it, throwing up content, whoever it is, keeping everybody engaged and everybody entertained, especially in the dry spells of battle rap. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.